Welcome, welcome. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm trying to get all this stuff out of the way. I was doing a real good job, and then I looked up at the timer, and I was like, gotta go, gotta go. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Shirley. Hello, Karen. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Ellen. Hi, everyone. Uh-oh. Where did I put tonight's release? Well, did I not bring it over? Oh, we might right off the bat. I don't know where I put tonight's duofoils. Hello, everyone. Bear with me one moment. I had to have set them down somewhere close by. Talk amongst yourselves for one moment. was trying to fix the darn door. And that's where I left them. All right. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, Marlene. Hello, Brandon. Hello, April. Hello, Anna. Hello, Isis. Hello, Donna. No audio right now. Yeah, because I wasn't there. I was all the way on the other side of the building. All right. So, tonight, we're going to make two little cards. All about Under the Sea. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for your orders for this release. You seem to like it, which I'm excited about because I like it too. And I'm glad that you liked it. We sold out of one of the Chroma Mist last night, or the Shimmer Mist last night, so we did restock it today. Luckily, with most of the Shimmer Mists, as well as the Chroma glazes, the Cosmo glazes, all of that stuff, that is made here, as long as we have the product to make it. Sometimes, you know, obviously, I think we have like a little over 100 Shimmer Mists right now, or different mists, and obviously we have to restock everything, so it can't just be certain items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan down to the table because I want to show you what these Shimmer Mists look like dry, because we did talk about how they were going to set back a little bit when they dried. So I'm going to show you what that means, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So good to see all of you. Let's head down. All right, so it is going to be a little bit brighter than it's going to look like when you get it, because obviously our lights are pretty bright in here. So the very first one that we have is going to be, hold on one second. Let's do, let's try to go in order of what I have here. So this is Ocean Paddle is right here. So you can see this beautiful, you see how it shimmers? I mean, we call it shimmer for a reason. So that is that guy. Then we have, this is the one that sold out last night. This is the Seafoam Chill. Look how bright and beautiful that is. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Hold on, let me, oh, this is the one that was dripping a little bit. So this is Seafoam Chill. Then we have our gorgeous Flamingo Fizz, is this guy here. Then we have our gorgeous Cabana Berry. Let me move all of these over so you can see them all. And then we have last but certainly not least, we have the Mango Sunrise. So you can see all of these together make just a beautiful, beautiful palette of colors. So pretty. And again, all of them, let me see if I can kind of fan them out here. All of them have that shimmer. Do you see that beautiful shimmer? And of course, these can also be layered. So if you wanted to take this and take a little bit of the berry, which would be this color, spray that on top, you're going to get some beautiful different layering. So that is the current new Shimmer Mist. So we have 5 of those. Okay. And that means we have some retiring very, very soon. All right, let's talk about today's duo foil. So I told you we had a mini release. So this is like the smallest release ever. Hello, Heather Collins. But that's because we had such a big release yesterday that it would be silly for us to do a giant release again. So let's go over the duo foils again. If you have seen our duo foils before, they are really, really cool. So this one is called Father's Day Duo Foil Sheets. It has this little insert in it, and these are the 2 sheets. So we always have a sheet that has just the patterns that coordinate. So you can see how nice those patterns are there that coordinate. And then we also have one, and anywhere that the black is, see this dark black, that is where it will foil for you. So we have like Best Dad Ever, the tie, Happy Father's Day, and Best Dad Ever here as well, just in a different cool font. These will ship out first thing tomorrow morning. So if you are planning on doing some Father's Day or some graduate or some pride cards, which is what what I'm showing today, of the 3 of them, you will get all of them in plenty of time to make those cards. So that again is the Father's Day duo sheets. Then we have the graduate duo foil sheets, and this one I want to foil because I'm really excited to see what it's going to look like foiled. Because what I do is I foil them. What's the word I'm looking for? Digitally, I foil them, so I never really know what they're going to look like until they're actually foiled. So these again are the graduate duo foil sheets, and we have one side that is plain, and then one side that has the black writing on it. So I think I want to do this one here because I really want to foil. I have to make a couple of graduation cards. This week. I have some graduates on Friday. So I'm just going to cut this down to 4 1/4. Make sure that's not lined up. Close enough. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And let's see here. So I want to foil this one just to see what it's going to look like. But let me put all of my other pieces back into my little container here, or my little, not container, but you know what I mean, my packaging. We're also going to do some foiling on our cards tonight. We're going to do 2 different cards that are pretty similar, but also kind of unique in their own right. You'll see what I mean soon. All right, I just like to put all this back in there, and I just have my UPC and all my information of what I need right on there. Makes it super easy. And then let's go ahead and get this ready to go. You guys can hear the pizza shop. They are busy, which is good. We want them to be busy. All right, trim that down real quick for us there. And then I'm going to take I have to reuse my little cheat sheet that Heather gave me, because I still don't know where my clear sheet is. I need to order again like 10 of them, because it really, the best foiling that you'll ever get is when you use that clear sheet. I swear by it. Hello, Jerry. All right, so now let's look at our Pride one. So this Pride one, I love this so much. I mean, and if you love rainbows, I mean, this one's for you. So we have Pride Vibes duo foil sheets, and you can see here our plain one is all of these just absolutely beautiful rainbow pieces. Beautiful rainbow pieces. And then our second one has Be Fabulous, Live with Pride. These fantastic little hands that make a heart, and then Love is Love. Oh, I love that one. And I think we're going to do that one too. I think we'll do that one with the disco foil, because why not? We're going to use the disco foil tonight on our card, so why not? So let's put this to the side. That has to cool. And then let's go ahead and cut this down. We're going to use our disco. This is everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite, right next to, what's the word I'm looking for? Right next to, Magical Shattered Glass. That's what I was trying to think of. All right, so I'm just going to get this in here and not pull. Well, okay, let's pull up there. So 4 1/4. Gotta make sure it's like butted right up in there. 4 1/4. And let's do the Love is Love. And then 5 1/2. Okay, so there is our Love is Love. What foils on the other sheet? Nothing, April. So the secondary sheet, nothing foils. So basically you have something to layer, or you can use this however you want. This is just beautiful printed pattern paper. Okay. So you can use this, you can do this however you would like. I hope that makes sense. You can use it in whatever way you would like. Hello, Linda. Hi, everyone. Welcome in, everybody. Okay. So let's go ahead and pop this one in. Uh-oh. Heather, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Yeah, we do one that is a foilable sheet, and then the other one coordinates with it, so you can use both. All right, are we ready for the reveal? Hold on, let me put this away first. So you're getting 8 panels, but 4 of them foil. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my goodness. Who wouldn't want to receive? And like, that's it. Like, that's all you need. Hello, Jim. That's all you need. You've got your little graduate on there. You just add, you know, a couple of sequins or something, add a, you know, a mat to this, or you could even just, I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, you could so simply, I don't have my graduate stamp here, so I do have a stamp that does, you know, say some graduate stuff on it, but just trim this down. Oh, wait, let me get this one out of the oven. Hold on. That's okay, Kate. Just take your note to the front of the room. So what we can do here is we're just going to trim this off. And then trim this side off. Now, again, you do whatever you want to do. But if we trim it like that, and then we take one of our other pieces. So these are made, obviously, to coordinate. So if we... Now, let's say the color of your school or their school or your school, it might be your alma mater they're graduating from too. Let's say it's blue or, you know, whatever it may be. Take one of these and just color it in or blend it in to the color that you need it to be. It's very simple. But I mean, we're going to be able to make a card in 2 shakes here. So see, now you'll just take this piece here. Let me put all of this back in its sleeve, or I will, without a doubt in my mind, lose it. So then all we have to do is just take this, layer this on here, put yourself a little sentiment here, and I mean, look at that. We're done with our card. I mean, that took 2 seconds, right? Literally 2 seconds. All right, so that's that. I love that. We'll make a card out of that maybe this week. All right, then let's go ahead and take a look at our Pride one. This one's stretched a little bit, which is what happens whenever you're not using the real deal. Again, it's too good. I love this product. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Now let's talk about our cards for tonight. All right. So we are going to be using a whole bunch of stuff from the release. But first and foremost, I need some washi. So we're going to use our washi maps. If you've never used our washi maps before, the washi maps are, of course, a handy dandy little guide, so to speak, of what you can put your washi sheets on. Okay, makes it super easy. So we're going to use this one here that's on sheet 1, and I think maybe let's use this one as well. What one is this? This is on sheet 1 as well, I believe. Yeah, this is on sheet 1 as well. So we're going to use both of these. And let me trim this guy off of here. Put these back in my little bin here. And I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're also going to be using some paper from the paper pad. We got a lot going on today. I already have my stamps and sentiments colored and ready to go, so we don't have to wait to see that. Most of you know how to stamp and do all that. If you don't, of course we can do a video where I show you how to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the duo foil washi sheets, and the reason I want to use the duo foils is because I want a couple of little creatures to be lurking around in these waters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's start from the bottom up, and I'm just going to place my washi. So you're going to want to get like really on top of your washi sheet, and I say that all the time because it's gray, so it's a very light gray, but you're going to think that it's a shadow. So you're going to want to get on, on top of it. And I just, for these ones, I just kind of tear it, and then we should be good to go there. Yep. And then just pop this back on, and you never know where you need like a little piece of washi, right? So next, we're going to start this one. So this is going to look a little weird, but we're going to start this one on this side, okay? And we're going to come over to about here, okay? You can see that. And then we're going to trim it, okay? So basically, we're going backwards on the way that we would normally do the washi, and that's because we are, and I want it to kind of look a little funky like that. That doesn't hurt anything, because we want it to line up. Well, kind of line up. See how that does? I mean, it doesn't totally line up, but that's the idea. We don't need it to fully line up. All right, and then for our next one, again, we're going to flip this. It could not be easier. Okay, there we go. Trim, fold, and pop this back on here, and then we'll do our other washi mapping as soon as we are done with this one. Might as well get all of that out of the way. Then we can do some foiling with our disco foil. And just kind of like fold it over and then give it a little trim. And if it's a little wonky, it's a little wonky. It's okay. It's not a big deal. We kind of want it to be a little wonky. This is kind of an underwater wonky adventure, if you will. All right, and then this one goes like so. And if you want to, you can just use your washi maps and completely go in line, and that's not an issue at all, okay? So that is that one. Now for our next one, I think what we'll do is I think we're going to use the mermaid ones, the mermaid tail ones, okay? Or do you think we should use this one? I think we should use this one. What do you think? Do you want me to use the sea creatures again, the duofoil, or do you want me to use the mermaid tail? First to 3 wins. We're going to be doing some layering. What do we think? I know a lot of you are probably looking around. All right, mermaid tail's in the lead. Mermaid tail's in the lead. All right, mermaid tail, got it. All right, so let's grab our mermaid tail here. Okay. And now this one we don't have to worry about. This one we can just use it up. Do you hear what's going on upstairs? It's like a darn hurricane. Or an avalanche. And remember, if you are a little bit off of the mark, it's okay. It's not going to hurt a darn thing. I promise you that. No one, not a single soul, is going to know that you were off. Because it is the print is just enough for you to be able to see, no pun intended, S-E-E, not S-E-A, for you to see without it being able to really be seen if you miss it. We're just going to go in different directions because I think that that's fun. And this guy will just trim off. This one we're not going to do. We're going to do some foiling, but not direct foiling on this card, which I love. I love mixing things up. And of course, we'll add some sequins and all of that magic. Because I think that'll be so pretty. And there have been so many of you that have been using the washi sheets. And again, I think one of the coolest parts of this is that these washi sheets really, they lend themselves to, they look like pattern paper, but obviously they aren't pattern paper. They are these really cool die cut already for you washi sheets, or washi pieces, I guess I should say, that give you this perfect little oomph. And I love them just to put like across the, I mean really across the front of a card, just where you need like a little pattern paper. My mom loves to put them on envelopes when she sends out cards and notes and stuff. She puts them on her envelopes, which I think is a phenomenal idea as well. All right, we're almost done. In just a matter of seconds, we are able to get, whoop, it's a little too wonky. All right, there we go. All right, so there's our two bases, ready to go, locked and loaded. This guy we're gonna send through, we're gonna send that puppy through the old fuse machine, and that will allow us to get just a little bit of glitz, just a little bit of glitz and glam on there. And again, we're going to use the disco sheets, and I think that'll give us just enough oomph. I always think that I have one sheet and I end up having 17. Has that ever happened to you? Because it happens to me all the time. We're just going to send this through already stuck and washi together. We're going to do a little bit more foiling too in a moment. I'm going to show you. We have something really fun, because I love, I think we've talked about this, I mean, I'm sure many a times, but I love the new acetate. And I'm going to show you something really cool. With that new acetate, we have something really fun. I have something really fun planned that I hope you enjoy as much as I planned it. Because I had to plan most of the cards this month. I usually don't like to. Usually I like to kind of have fun and just make things that come to me. But we have too many products launching this month for me to do that. All right. So now for this friend here, we are going to take a circle. And we're going to do this for both of them. And we're going to cut out a circle. So it was this one that I used, and I only know that because there were two of them. Whenever I was using it, I was like, wait a second, there's two of them? All right. So this is going to cut out, and we're going to do it like a little up here, further up here, as opposed to right down in the cut of everything, because we want, you'll see, we want to have a little bit of space. All right, I'm going to pull this puppy out as well, give it a second to cool, because I want to cut these out at the same time. You know me with the die cutting machine, I don't want to take it out more than once, because I don't have my little one yet. All right, ready, set, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, look at that. It just brings it all to life, doesn't it? Oh, I love it so much. All right, so for this one, I think we're going to use a little bit of a smaller diameter, which I think is going to be this guy here. Yep, that's the one I used, because we don't want to chop off too much of our prettiness, right? All right, so let me take a tiny little, wait, where did I put my pixie tape is missing. Oh my word. The problem is, oh, here it is. I just used it to put stuff up behind me the other day, so that's, it being missing would be wild. All right, so let's grab our big kahuna die cutting machine. Ooh. Oh, we shifted. It's okay. And we're going to really layer these up and make them look really cool. Whoops. My book fell over. That's okay. All right, so we're going to run this puppy through. Right. And then run our second one through here. That should be all the die cutting we need to do. Off of there and off of there. All right, so now we can peel this off ever so gently, and look at that. You can save your little circle piece if you want, but we're going to create a little background, okay? Also, we will peel this guy off, and you can probably imagine we're going to do like a sea scene behind it. And with our new fabulous new acetate, we're going to be able to do it very simply. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim down. We want to trim down our panels just ever so slightly. So to 4 by 5 1/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take most of it off of this side, because of obviously we have more room on this side. So 4, and then we'll take this down to 5 1/4. And that's going to give us still that kind of wonky. There's more room on one side or the other, but it's more centered now. And that's why I did it that way. And then this one, we're going to cut down again to 4. So most of our wonkiness is gone now. And then by, let's cut off a little bit of this side so it lines up. And then 5 1/4. So that should just cut off. Yep, perfect. Look how perfect that is. All right, so now I told you yesterday that I was really excited about our acetate, because when you buy our acetate, it's printed to be foiled, you receive this packaging. So, okay, so this packaging is actually, you know, your instructions and how it works, but watch this. Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. We're going to have so much going on here. So much. All right. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to cut this down, because this is going to be our bases. So we're going to cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5.5. And it's basically like with your acetate, you're getting bonus product. Because we're just, you know, this is what it would have normally just been your instructions, which, I mean, who keeps those? I mean, you know what you're doing, right? And then we can use these, and you don't have to. So like if you want to use this one, although it's set sideways, you can still use it, and you're just going to trim it down. Okay. We're not going to, we're going to keep the two sideways ones, you know, for a later project, but look at this. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Look at how incredible that is. Look at how incredible that is. And then this one, again, bing, bang, boom. But we got to kick it up a notch, right? Because that's kind of what we do here. That's our thing, is we kick it up a notch. So we're going to take our acetate, okay? And whichever one you want to use. For this one, I'm using this coral. And then for this one, I'm going to use the school of fish, okay? So what we're going to do, all right, everybody, remain calm, remain calm. We are going to cut down our acetate, okay? So just cut it down to what would be the normal standard. So let's move these two to the side, and we're going to grab our acetate, and we're going to cut it down to 5.5 first, okay, by 4.25. And I'm going to show you what I'm up to. This is foilable, of course, because you know me. If I can, I love this one. Who said yesterday that they wanted a whole bunch of these? I do too. Because you could use this one too. I mean, look. How fun would that be? We are going to do that on another card. Not today, because I gotta get home. I got things to do. One day, hopefully soon, I'll be doing my lives again at home, so I won't have to worry about getting home at all. I'll already be there. I will already be there. All right, so we're going to use this beautiful, this is the, oh crap, you're not going to be able to see it. Hold on. This happens all the time. This is a beautiful foil, but it's so hard for the camera to pick it up. See that? It's the Sunset. Yes, you can do the shakers without doing much for the shaker. It is the Summer Sunset, I believe is the name of it. All right, so we are going to, I don't know, I love this one, but I mean, it matches it so beautifully, but yeah, I'm going to use it anyway. It's going to be hard for you to see, but I promise it looks very, very pretty in real life. It is going to be hard for you to see, and I hate that because that happens often with the, so we'll do that there, often with some of the lighter, more rainbow tones. So, all right, so we're going to do that, and then I think we'll cut this one here because we have a little wonky part. Don't throw that away, but just it's a little wonky, so we don't want to. And you'll see with the way that it curves up, that's the facing down side. All right, and then I always say grab yourself a card base, like a piece of, just a piece of, let's see. That's a little too big. Will this work? Yeah. Just grab yourself a piece of just scrap cardstock and place it in between when you're sending this through your machine, through your fuse machine. And I say that because the acetate's real thin and we don't want to run into any issues with it. All right, while we're sending that through, let's take a look at our little goodies that we can use. So I definitely want to use one of our mermaids, and I think she'll fit into here just beautifully. Yes, she does. All right, and then I think for this one, we'll put the mermaid on top. Oh my goodness, it's turning out so well already, and we haven't even done anything. All right, so that one will go under, so that'll get attached there. And then I think what we'll do, I think that's really all we need. We'll add a couple of little fish once we, put the pieces on. And let's see, so let's do, let's do Hello Sweet Sunshine on this one. And on this one, let's do Be a Mermaid in a Sea of Fish. What do we think so far? Oh my goodness gracious. What an easy to use release. So simple. All right, so this one's done, so let's give it a second. We got to give it a moment to cool. Let's do our second one now. Okay. And now look at what's going to happen with our fishies. We're going to layer everything. I'll show you how it's going to get layered, but look. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my goodness, I wish you were all here. Look. Can you see the rainbow of fish? You're all just going to have to come visit me at Brutus Monroe because look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness, and that's going to go behind there. So we'll probably put her down just a little bit lower. I don't know yet. Or maybe we'll use that on this one. Yeah, let's use that on this one, and then we'll use the coral on this one. I'll show you. I'll show you. Don't worry. I'm not going to lead you astray. So, all right. So what we need to do, let's move this out of the way. Let's work on this. Let's work on this card first. So let's grab ourselves a card base where every good card begins, right? I don't think I have any. Okay. I don't have a tape runner, but that's okay. Oh, thank you so much, April. It's been one of my favorites this year. I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite because we have so many more that are coming. Because, I mean, we're halfway through the year, which means we have 6 more big releases for the year. And soon I get to talk about Halloween and holiday. I mean, can you believe we're already halfway through the year? I can't. It is wild to me. All right. So we're going to go ahead and place this on as our background. There we go. And then what we need to do is we need to take something and we need to mark our circle, okay? So, is that what it is? I think that's Mystic Rainbow. I think that's what it is. Did I say it wrong? I think I said Summer Rainbow by accident. Because there is, I believe there's a Summer Rainbow too. It's not in my line, but... All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to place this right in the center here. We're going to mark it just ever so slightly. And this will disappear with all the pieces that we have that we're adding on, so don't worry. No one will even know that's there. So that's where our circle is, okay? So we're going to take our... Oh, sorry. I pulled it without waiting for you. 1, 2, 3, go. So, can you see that? It's just so beautiful. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that that's centered, okay? But everything else is going to be hidden. Can we act like... Okay, I'm going to pretend like I didn't know that was going to work. Can you believe how well that fit into there? Can you believe it? But what we need to do is we need to pop this up a little bit, okay? So what I did is I just trimmed down the top, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of our strip adhesive, our not strip adhesive, what's the word I'm looking for? Our dimensional strip adhesive. And you want to make sure that you are not putting it in areas where it will be seen. So I would say like all the way at the very tippy top here. And you may have to cut it down even further, which is fine. We're just looking for a little bit of dimension, right? So we are going to grab that side there. That side there, and then just do another little sliver for this bottom piece here, and we should be just fine. Okay. Peel off all of our pieces here, and it's gonna pop it up just enough. We don't need it to be like crazy dimension, but we want it to give a shadow. Does that make sense? Like, okay, see how that's popped up enough now that you can see a shadow behind it? See that there? Okay. So then this will pop on top of here, and we will be good to go, right? I think that's going to look fantastic. All right. So now, unfortunately, I did get my adhesive on this side a little bit over too far, so I can just peel that a little bit. I mean, it's not, no one's going to notice. Again, we can put some stuff to kind of offset that. But now our little friend here, which is our mermaid, we want to set her, I'd say we'll set her right like that. Let's grab a little bit of glue. And again, wherever you put your pieces is completely up to you. This was stamped and cut using the SVGs that you can get. Okay, and again, we're going to set that right on top of there just to make sure we are still good. And we are. And then we can go ahead and glue this on. All right, so under this part here, we are going to need a piece of our foam adhesive, and that's because it's not up enough, which is fine. We'll just stick that down, we're good to go. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. This is going to drive me crazy, but we're just going to kind of, it's okay. No one else will really know that it's there except for me. And then we're going to do the Hello Sweet Sunshine. Which will go right here. And then let's grab ourselves a fish or two, shall we? Because in this, there are some very, very tiny little fish. So I think this blue fish would be great. And then this teensy tiny little pink fish. I love that. And we're using a lot of the different products for this. So if you got the I Want It All bundle, which I think just got restocked, I don't know how many got restocked, but if you do get that, you'll be able to do this. All right, so I'm going to use the Blue Shift, which I believe are still in stock. I'm not sure. I really should start looking before I go live. All right. And again, I know it's going to be hard to see, but that coral reef is so shining, shimmering, splendid. So now we're going to add our little rhinestones. You know me. I'm going to add a couple because I do love our rhinestones. I really do. Or our crystals. Is that what they're called? Crystals? Yes, crystals. Come on, you little bugger. One card down. Hello. All right, let's put together our second one now. So, for this guy, we are again going to take our, look at that rainbow. I know it's so hard to see in person, and I'm sorry about that, but what we're going to do is for this one, we're going to pop the whole thing up, okay? Let's see. I want to start, I think, over here, because then you get really the whole rainbow. Yep. All right, so I'm just going to use some pixie tape, because no one's going to know, to hold this on back here for now, just to make sure that it's, you know, stays where we want it to stay. And then I'm just going to trim this out. Like so. And like so. Obviously, we're going to go in a little bit. And we're not really losing much. I mean, obviously, we don't want to lose any of it because it's, you know, it's really cool stuff. But if we have to lose a little bit, that's okay. So I'm going to take my glue. Thank you. Oh, yes. I mean, really, I don't know that there is a bad way to use it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and smush that down. This glue, I love this glue. It dries very quickly. And then we'll see here, see how you have your little, it's going to look like the fish are kind of swimming. I mean, it's going to look like they are 3D. And now we're going to take our foam adhesive. Pop that on there real simply. And I love it when the foam adhesive is the right size. Don't you? Okay. I accidentally ripped the backing off of that one, but luckily you can very easily just take a piece of backing from another piece and use that. Then what I like to do sometimes is I'll take this backing off and I'll just stretch this ever so slightly so that it's not as overwhelming on the card, I guess would be the word. Or doesn't kind of show up on the edges, I guess would be the term. All right. Go ahead and remove all the backing. Oh wait, I got to put this on a card base. That was a close one. I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference. I could have fixed it, but it is much easier to put it on a card base before you have everything popped up. It's so funny to me to be putting packaging on my card, but it makes sense whenever we make it so that you can reuse the packaging or use the packaging on your card. It's the same way with the foilable acetate, the forest acetate, the same way. Okay, now we can place this on. And it really just blends in beautifully. Okay, now we take our little mermaid here, and I think, why not pop her up too? We'll really give some dimension to this card. Why not, I say? Couldn't do that again. And this is a great way to use your washi sheets. Now, you don't have to use the washi sheets. You can just go in with just, you know, straight up pattern paper, which we're going to do also this month. So we'll pop her up right there, and then put our little sentiment right there. We'll pop that up too, why not? All right, and then let's find ourselves some more fishies. Let's see. Should we give her a little drink? I think we should. A little coconut drink, so that she. And then we're going to put a fish here and a fish here. I got to find them first, but that's what we're going to do. But I would love for her to have a little drink right there. So let me grab this teensy tiny little fish that I see right here, trying to get away. Oh, he's stuck. Come on, little guy. Kind of matches the one down below. Oh, and I love this little clownfish. Can go right there. All right, now we just need a couple little gems, and we're all done. Look at how fun that is. I love it, I love it. Okay. Whoopsies. All right. Okay. So that's card number 2. This one's a little bit simpler on the left. Still has all that shimmer and shine and beauty, but it's a little simpler. And this one, I'm going to trim this down a little bit here. I didn't take into consideration this side here, which, I mean, we'll do that later. So here we go. Here's our 2 cards with our brand new Mermazing release. Let me put them behind me here. We have plenty of space for cards this month. And that's it, everyone. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I want to thank you, obviously, for being a part of my life. I really appreciate everyone that comes and hangs out with me every Tuesday and Thursday. Tomorrow, we have... tomorrow we have our live packing. So we're going to be packing a ton of orders live. I cannot wait to do that. We have, I'm not sure exactly what the game is tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure we have something fun up our sleeves. So I want to thank you so much. Remember to create something every single day, whether it is simply an underwater card or your own ending. I love you for watching, and I love you so much for allowing me to do what I love every single day. I will see you all tomorrow during the live packing, and then we have Men of Monroe tomorrow night. Then we have me again on Thursday, then Candy on Friday, and then we have a really fun weekend coming up. So thank you so much. I love you, and I will talk to you soon.